Gary Deegan.
You won't find her drinking under tables, rolling dice and staying out till 3. You won't ever find her be unfaithful. You'll find her next to me, next to me. Oh, next to me. Oh, next to me.
Smiling and laughing away. I never see you without a smile. How have you been coping? How have you been coping with all this pressure? I mean, are you getting a night's sleep or?
I'll be honest, there's a lot of pressure and some sleepless nights, but last night I actually had a very strange dream about you last night.
And?
It was very boring. You just made me a cup of tea. You made me a cup of tea.
I'm good at making tea. That's fine. I'm good at making tea. Brian,
yes.
What did you make of Gary's performance?
Hey, Gary with an I. How are you?
Brian, how are you?
You know, I did really enjoy that. Sometimes for me, you can kind of over-enunciate things and what I call kind of over-ornamentation. I would call your voice a very curly voice, like your hair, you know. But ultimately, honestly, I really did enjoy that. And you're from Bunratty, which is what, County Los Angeles, is it? Up Bunratty. You know, I love that there's such a soul element to what you're doing, and I'm a big fan of that. So, brave song choice, well done. I really enjoyed it.
Sharon, what did you think of Gary's performance? The king of cool, as I call him.
The king of cool. Gary, I think you were an awful lot more comfortable with your song choice this week. I think that one suited you a lot better than Tracks of My Tears. I could feel you weren't sitting quite as well with that last week as you are this week. It's a good song choice for you. You're just kind of cheeky chappy. You're great fun to watch, and I really enjoyed. That was a good performance.
Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Sharon.
Cian.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Cian.
Yeah, I liked it, Gary. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good song. You know, for the four kind of performances that we've seen you do now, you've kind of picked boppy numbers and kind of, you know, you're bouncing around the stage a little bit. I'd like to see you tear it back a little bit. I want to hear, like, you know, some emotional ballad from you. You know, I mean, I think kind of going down the road that you're going down, you've obviously got a big fan base. You know, you've obviously all the girls love you. You know, and they're all the things that you should use to your benefit. And I think, you know, coming up next time around singing a big ballad and, you know, piercing everybody with them eyes at home, that's how you get the votes, my man.
That's what's worked for you, Cian.
I know.
Love it. We love it. Gary is on your team, Brezzy. Is that the sort of performance that will keep him in the competition?
Absolutely. I think Cian's right as well. We have talked about the ballad route, and I just didn't. The thing about Gary and what's really important about Gary and his voice, it's very current. It sounds very current. It sounds very modern. It doesn't sound like I did Tracks of My Tears. And in hindsight, I'm glad that you went through, because you deserved to go through. On my side, it wasn't the greatest song choice. I just felt maybe, you know, I'd like to see you do something traditional. But where your real strength lies in that current kind of market, because you love it. And the other side of it is every song you've done so far in every show, the crowd have clapped. So that's a sign of a great entertainer. You don't ask them to. You don't do the whole put your hands up in the air cheesy stuff that people do. You don't have to, because you're natural. Yeah. And I love the whole Garda Síochána thing going on as well.